Welcome guys to another video. I am Nair, and in today's video I have to stop procrastinating to make this video because well, you can't hear it but it is storming really bad, tornado-esque weather, but I have no internet, so I can't watch YouTube or play games or anything, so I'm not distracted, and I am going to be making my Backrooms review. By the way, I watched this movie 2 weeks ago. So yeah, a little late, and everyone has the review out, but I'm gonna make my review because this video is gonna be a precursor to another video that's coming out after this. In fact, it will be the next video. So, The Backrooms was a nice movie. It was good. It wasn't the most amazing movie ever. It has its flaws, it has its drawbacks, and it has its pros, and it has stuff that's going for it. Now, I want to talk about the pros. I know I don't usually do this in reviews, but this review, I want to do the pros and the drawbacks, or the cons. Okay, so the pros of this movie is Kane Parsons, as always, is a... Or, I don't know as always, because technically isn't his YouTube stuff made in Blender and, like, is made in, like, a software system, not, like, actual filming, but he showed that he can direct stuff. And so his directing chops is pretty good. Actually, there was a lot of good cinematography and shots in this movie that I really liked. And I thought he knew how to handle the camera. Pro number 2. I don't think they overdo it with the creatures, the entities of the Backrooms. We all know Backrooms has thousands, millions, maybe, not maybe, millions of entities that exist within the world of the Backrooms. And we only get a taste of, I would say, 4 or 5. Oh, by the way, this is going to have a little bit of spoilers. I should have said that before. I literally just told you how many entities there are, but you knew there was going to be at least one entity in this movie. Then what would be the point of watching the movie? Just watch someone get lost in the Backrooms? No, there has to be entities. But I guess that's a spoiler of how many are in the movie. But this movie doesn't show the entity too much until the end. So if you want a movie like, I'm trying to think of a good movie that kind of hides the entity or the creature. Either way, okay, I don't want to ponder and, like, make this video really long trying to ponder, or just pause it and ponder. Anyway, you get it. It holds its punches until the end. It gives you the horror. I was gonna say Obsession, but Obsession technically shows you the horror, but, like, uses lighting to kind of hide it from you. But anyway, The Backrooms is good, okay? It is a decent movie. It has pacing problems. I think that is mainly the main drawback. The pacing is kind of meh. Now, it's not the most terrible pacing. Hold on. It is not the most terrible pacing, but there is issues with the pacing because, okay, big spoilers. There are a lot of, like, time jumps in the movie. Like, it doesn't tell you how much time has passed. It doesn't tell you anything. It just tells you that, oh, you just figure that time has passed. And there's a lot of time discrepancies. And I see that as a big gripe for this movie, is, like, you don't know when stuff is happening, how much time has passed, what's going on, really, in the timeline of the movie. It is very scattered. Now, many people might say that's a pro, because that's kind of how the Backrooms series, especially Kane Parsons, is. videos are not linear. There are a lot of videos that are in one point, and then there's the next video could be 2 years before the video you just watched. You just, like, it's not super linear. But I get, in a movie standpoint, it would be kind of weird and jarring, and it is jarring. So that's one drawback. Also, there's more pros, but I'm just going through the drawbacks right now. And then, like, the characters are not super interesting. Like, I don't hate the main character. The main character is decent, but he's just like, he's kind of a basic main character with, like, issues. But there's just a lot to take in. The movie's confusing. You don't know when stuff is happening. Stuff is not super explained, and it's a little bit of a problem. But overall, I don't want to make this video like 15 minutes long, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. Overall, the movie is pretty good. I'm gonna watch it again. But it is definitely, you can tell, made by a first-time director, because of the script, because I think he wrote the script and directed it, so, but I enjoyed it. And the movie is canon within his universe, and apparently there's a second one coming already. It's already in the works. Maybe the second script will be much better. Another drawback that I do want to touch on before I end this video is the ending. I think the ending is very... It just happens. It just happens. You're like, oh, I see where this is going. This is going to be interesting. And then, boom, it's over. The movie is done. So, that's a major drawback. But, to be honest, it didn't ruin the movie for me, but I was a little like, I want more. So maybe in the second movie we will get more. Anyway, like and subscribe, turn notification on, share it to at least one friend. Comment down below what your opinions on the Backrooms is, and I'm going to be making another video that pertains to this, to Iron Lung, to Obsession, to other movies, and you will see what I'm talking about. See you guys in the next video. Peace.